think this is surprise man strong no. Wanna cure some weakness. That is something we just got more. Still I walk the road. I feel for walk alone. But I tell them tell me what I can't do it, but me not them for now. Still I walk the road. I feel for walk alone. But I tell them tell me what I can't do it, but me not them for now. Don't say me change cause money start make. Sleep on floor, work hard and sweat. Enough night me day a studio with jet. With beef and slice of bread fit digest. Where them know about life full of them. When me want food, I'll go one crepe. Me beat me one glass to it think like bread. Full of sweat and dead flesh. You know my die. It's no smooth like X mount of fight when I get it.
Honorable Joel Jaguar say, salute my king. Honor, free man. Free man.
I cried unto the Lord with my voice. With my voice unto the Lord did I make my supplications. I poured out my complaints before him. I showed before him my troubles. When my soul was overwhelmed, laid a snare for me. The fool has never been told yet. The truth has never been spoken of. It's like I've never been born. Still I've never been homeless. If thanks to Jah, I was never alone. What if I was hopeless? Would they really ignore me? What if I was broken or torment? Would they really bring more stress? What if I've never been so blessed? Or would I really become? Would I really be like if I never had no friends? Would I still be me or someone else? Is it really just like a hero if he died before everyone noticed? Have I really got chosen? Whoa, am I really that potent? Is it really my pride that my tears gone dry and me just can't show them no more? Am I really that broken? Whoa, have I really got chosen? They don't really know. They don't really know. They don't really know. But who freezing knows it? Torturing emotions approaching, burning inside like cold skin. But one thing for sure, I lost it. What if I had no strength? Would they tell me I love you again? What if I had nothing but myself? Would it have been said in first place? Tell me how can you know who's real or fake when people pretend every day? Tell me who will be there for you in times when nobody can help. Is it really just like a hero if he died before everyone noticed? Have I really got chosen? Whoa, am I really that potent? Is it really my pride that my tears gone dry and me just can't show them no more? Am I really that broken? Whoa, have I really got chosen? They don't really know. They don't really know. They don't really know. What do?
Salute critical. Yeah, man. Honor, chronic law. Give thanks and praise to the mystic laws of the universe and its protective functions and forces in nature that guide our thoughts, and our part in all ways that are lawful, correct, and positive. We do give thanks and praise. Salute, Joel Jaguasi, Nantucket Island. Give thanks. Give thanks and praise with us there as usual. Past Joe, and I remain consistent always, share our point of view from our perspective. Yeah, man. So we have the principal and his surety. Why do I say that? Because see if I can share the screen, yeah. I might be able to. Yeah, man. So why do I say principal and his surety? Right there on the lower area, that's I think the arrow point. Like I see it's a prisoner, and then you see it's a surety. And the prisoner, you have my name, and the surety, you have my name. So for honorable clarification, I might not just come up with any kind of story, any kind of terms, any kind of phrase out of the blues or thin air. I present a document that was issued to I under threat, duress, and coercion by the state agency. So now, because I discover I am the prisoner slash principal, and then the surety, when you look up the definition of a surety, it is in fact a bank. And a bank not necessarily mean a building downtown where say NCB or anything like that. So this is why we have to take it grassroots for our people. I share information where we have break down the surety already. I'm gonna mind go back over it. I'm truly not mind go back over the information where the surety is concerned. But we already expressed out of thin air, as they would say, I'm gonna have a $100,000 recognizance bond. And if the surety, my people, is a bank, then this surety, which is my surety, being administered by the state agency. I wonder if the people might get it. Let me see if this thing can move up or down a little bit. Okay. There you go. Just look at it, people. Surety at the bottom, prisoner at the top. And the prisoner was I, who was confined or imprisoned at the 100-man police station. It wasn't my surety. You understand? It was I. Now, when you say the surety put up $100,000, that is coming from my legal entity. That's one word. Juristic person, that's another set of words. Some people say straw man, but officially it's the birth registration form or the certification of vital record. So that is the surety, and it is a sophisticated financial instrument. It is a bank. Now, because me have this knowledge, this is when I call them bluff easily. When I tell you, say, I place an affidavit upon that court, and I terminate and cancel this very surety. Yeah, I did that. Because it's all about contract, people. And I can cancel it according to the suretyship, you know, say, rules or laws. So again, people, check out the tape. I'll probably try bring it forward. However, when I have a problem, I repeat these kind of things, because this is where you have to start from as foundation to get the clarity. The moment you have a surety, then the surety is in place only to interface with all corporate entity. That is the reason for the surety. People, you see the sun I go down outside. I think I'm gonna carry this thing downstairs and make a video outside. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, man. But yeah, this is the separation of entity. Because I have shown again, upon this document, you have two separate and distinct entities. One is a fictional entity where some people say is created by the government. I beg to differ. There is no way. Because if your mom is the grantor and the government is the recipient, meaning the trustee, then the offspring will always be the beneficiary. So there is no way the government can just create anything. It's all a presumption. This is why I have a problem. I rebut any and all presumption presented by any government entity or any presentment they bring forward. I can look at it as an offer. And this is where more of my basic people get to. Because when we get that basic clarity, then we can move from here and go anywhere we want to go. But you can't go in at the middle. And you know, have this foundational clarity for know say it's never you. It's never in fact or actually you. It's always the juristic person. It's always the birth registration form. It's always that piece of paper. However, if you're unaware and subject yourself to that piece of paper adhesively, then you become that. You become the surety. And by law, the state agent will trick you and say them is the beneficiary when that is always an impossibility. So that's the position we have to know. I mean, I have to say salute to the truth seekers, salute to the platform where bring all kind of information where aid us on our quest, on our journey, and help us to learn. With a complete gratitude to those platforms out there. Yeah, man. However, you have different areas where, because of different location and areas, them call it different jurisdictions. So, sometimes the rules and the regulations or the laws where varies. Yeah, man. So now for bear with we when we are take the time. Yeah, man, because if we're not clear, then it don't make sense to try, make no kind of step. And again, once you have a birth certificate, it means a whole lot, but people place misinformation out there to deceive you and tell us, boy, you have to throw these things away. And I can't say yes or no. People will say, yes, it's a devil system and it's a devil thing. I can't say yeah nor hey. All me I say, I am not that piece of paper. I'm separate and distinct from that piece of paper. And that piece of paper represent a registered organization / corporation. Hence, the corporate political entity can only interface with that piece of paper, my people. Honorable clarification. Honorable clarification. Yeah, man. So people for us don't take my word for it. Do the research and then, come forward. You have people where we are ahead of us. Because remember we're up on the island, yeah, so. So you have people who have access to information way before us, people were much, you'd say more mature than us, and then we have information of what them bring forward. And as they would say, there's a process and a procedure to do all of these things. We here on the island now gonna know them things, so we have to approach it accordingly. And if I man have an official document from this political entities agency, then if I have a surety and I am the principal, I have to deal with it accordingly. So once them are going to require my endorsement, then that I tell me say I am that secured party creditor. Why is that? Because the juristic person, that birth registration form, is in fact a registered security instrument. It's that simple, my people. So then basic clarity there. Any kind of complexity, we could start from the foundation. We could start from the root so we can comprehend who are we speaking of. You know what I mean? Get that clear. Because I have a surety where it's there to protect me, not to fight against me. I have a surety that is there to step in my shoes and take any and all liability for me. That is the purpose of I surety. This is why I say it's a bank. It's a sophisticated financial instrument, and it is asset. But them can't access that account without my consent. And that is where I say, boy, the importance is. If them require your consent, then you're everything. But they will not let you know that. This is where the silent deception and inducement to participate in commercial fraud come in. Why is that? Because it's about contractual agreement and there is no full and complete disclosure. Hence, present the contract, present my signature there, present where I have consent openly. Because the only contract I can talk about with this state is the one that I just cancel. And that is that notice of recognizance, which is an access device. This is the deception, the unlawfully arrest you, unlawfully and falsely imprison you in order to initiate a legal process. And then by way of threat, duress, and coercion, the issue this notice of recognizance. And just by doing that, they expose me to a brand new world. They expose me, in fact, to the world of commerce, where we always choose to shy away from. Now it has become exciting only because it's contract make law, and we share the elements which constitute contract or any kind of binding formal agreement. We share them information there. And we'll now go have a problem and continue doing that. So that's the thing that I people where we can just, choose to apply ourselves for ourselves. This is why I'm saying in a lane where am my own lane, mean I'm create that lane around yourself. Nobody else on the island are really aware of this information until them a look. So you have to seek to find this kind of information. When me I say everything is already prepaid, and we share information, we demonstrate that. And I, man, want to put this thing into practice, the practicality. And from there, but these things we can share and say yes, but again, we're going to remain, try to be responsible and just have certain kind of information out there in the public, especially our negotiable instruments. You know what I mean? Well, to be fair, anything where you put on paper is actually a negotiable instrument, especially if you have the elements of such. That's it. That's it, free people. But I'm living in a community where the house them join up, and I remember I upstairs I was through from about 92 them time, the 92, 93 time. Right upstairs. One of the first house them up through. And we have a little set of people live there. Some boy, sometimes them say when I personal, but more time you have something with us irritate. It's like a mosquito or a fly or a cockroach. And those kind of things can be irritating. So it's just like, I can't call them neighbor because them live back there. So, and you have a little boy, it's not a bad boy. Can't say a bad boy. But him grown now about 14, 15, and this boy, instead of them go out on the field, go play him, play upstairs. And people, the man a bang one, that grill out, that steel. So it's like a bell inside of your house. And when me tell you, say it's annoying, and it's not like when I try to address it, talk to the parent, but when a single mother, probably if a father was there, it could be resolved and we don't have the issues. But I mean, me even contemplate and I say it seems like when you have a man where, solid and there is issue, all right, put it this way. When a man a bully a woman and a rough up a woman, usually the woman pack up and leave. And when a woman a bully and a rough up a man, usually the man will pack up and leave. So, and one of the things where I still have to be considerate, when the father is not there, I have to always be considerate. But, hopefully in time, these ones will grow up enough to probably experience some of the discomfort what them give to others. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I like that sidetrack that one. You know what I mean? More time you have to just express yourself, man. But some of these people, you can't live amongst them. You just can't live amongst them. You have to just, isolate yourself from some of these kind of people. Salute, Shango Lion, honor my king, honor out there. Yeah, man, sometimes you have to isolate and insulate yourself from some of these people because them don't know some more time it not take nothing for you, for you just trigger off and just say enough of that. You know what I mean? But again, a part of the, what I'm going to call it, the test. So we just go through, Yeah, we are talking about principle and surety. I mean, I tell the ones them say the item are the principle and the item have a surety, which is a piece of paper, but it's a powerful piece of paper. You understand? And you have some professional out there will tell you, so you have to do a whole bunch of things in order to gain control. But I am of the view, if you are cognizant of what's going on, then naturally you are in control. Because which judge I gotta tell you, say, boy, them I can underwrite your bond in your name without them I put up their bond. just in case. So when you not have the knowledge is one thing, but when you have the knowledge, then you can only try share it and nothing for you keep private. You understand? And you know, monetize it in a sophisticated way. And then, you know, well, I'm not gonna say it that way, because when you have your knowledge, then you work hard for it. So, you know, guys just like me. I don't really want to talk to nobody about these things outside of my personal group of people. But if a strange man come and say more and talk to them, they're gonna tell us, boy, you have to send some money inside of that account, and then we can talk about absolutely anything you want to talk about. And it's only because of how the system is. People like for waste your time. People like come in to get close to you only to bring hurt and harm to you. We are cognizant of these things. You understand? And we're done telling us that we're not easily impressed. Because the things them will stimulate more sound out there, it not necessarily are going to move away. This is why I tell people, say, I don't do the money thing. I'm like that phrase that no. I remember back in, I think, kind of the 2001, I'm there on the mainland and I come across a brethren from, I think, Gambia, one of them long time name place there, you know, but it wasn't the Nigeria or Ghana or nothing like that. But the brother I could have played chess exceptionally well. In fact, him tell me him play upon the professional level. And then he might tell me, say, boy, I didn't impress him because I probably win a couple of games. You know what I mean? I never, you know what I mean? This man beat me left to right. But I was surprised when him tell me, say, yeah, one of the only man in this prison place that beat me. You understand? I notice when I win a one game, the man get really upset. I one of them kind of, but the brethren quiet. And when I say, yo, you know, get some items and thing, and the man just look on me and say, I don't do money. Probably at that time, I say, I get it for say, well, him not have no money. But him really, he never say, I don't have any money. He must say, I don't do money. So I guess he might try to tell me, say, like, oh, we are deal with money and put the value upon the money like that, a piece of paper. I guess he must say, not really, you know, deal with it like that. And now I can comprehend. You understand? However, I still have to use the same Federal Reserve note where him don't use and get some items so him can get it. But I can totally comprehend where him did that. And this was so long ago. You understand? It's like what, 10, 20 years ago. Wow. Breadfruit, man, I get all in the eye. Yeah, man. But yeah, the money what we see out there is not what we think it is, people. And the moment we become cognizant of that, everything will change within the wink of an eye. All of these wealthy people, you know, we're going to view them a little bit different. However, it's going to take, you know, the application of, you know, yourself to gain the knowledge, to gain the information, to gain the data. And then it's going to be up to you to remove the contradiction from the information, from the knowledge, from the data. And then now you can say, boy, make a move here or there. But step by step, people, again, them kind of information, yeah, new. Yeah, man. I think I come across, you have information, but I'm going to talk about the clear field doctrine when them also the court them transform to business area. This is why they must say the court is a bank, or you know, the bench is a bank. All right, it's all business, people. This is why we say a commercial, you know, business. Crime, a commercial business. All right, a commercial business. Now, if you know how to contract and do business, then we're going to have an advantage, my people. I'm like the fact where this is what me I do. Me I chant with the eye them, you know, what we call our philosophical reasoning. This way, opposed to I come with, you know, this piece of book, that piece of book, this piece of paper here and there without the clarity. Yeah, man, you have to have the clarity for know, so I'm not really you, you know, the piece of paper. But if them can trick you for make you think, you know, them is God and can dictate terms and conditions to you, then it shall be so. This is why we say we have to rebut any and all presumption what these people present. But that's a free will choice and you can't do it without knowledge. So again, it's a machete we are use. We not necessarily I go conform ourselves to what go on the mainland. But remember, the mainland declare themselves independence. It's just unfortunate that the American Indians around there don't realize that it was only the foreigners who came from Britain, who came from the East, so-called, and become colonists in North America. Them organize themselves and declare themselves independent from the parent government. And this is when them officially create them slave system from 1776 until them say slavery is abolished, I think in 1831. People do the basic research. This is why most of these laws that you see that come out of the mainland and dictate terms. It I tell them, so them have to do it this way and them have to do it that way. Why is that? When the entity that is dictating these terms is in a corporate capacity, who it address could never be the living man, because the living man can't hear the corporation. The living man can only hear a next man or woman, not the corporate piece of paper. So these are the subtleties, my people. These are the distinction. So when a man say you have to do that, me I say, why is that? When I am not that piece of paper. If it's a trust agreement and I'm the beneficiary, then me not have to do not a thing. You get me? In a my case where them issue me a notice of recognizance for them false arrest and false imprisonment, then it going to be surety and principal and obligee. So the trustee now become the obligee. You understand? But the very same, that's a, concept, my people. Adam's Eve, salute, salute, salute. Wholeness and balance, vibration, tribe. Grateful to be here. Honor, 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 honor. Yeah, man. Remember, I'm on talk about us as the light. Yeah, the true and living man. Are we are the light. So when we stand up, just know say we are the light. But however, we're going to cast a shadow. And the shadow is where, the corporation I deal with, because it can only deal with fictional entity. So when you were born, them have what is known as afterbirth or placenta. So when you come forward, what them do, them hold on that placenta. And then by way of your footprint, yeah, because them things are more in the private side of most people won't know, by way of footprint. And the hospital birth record, them send that to the county area where the smart people them record your life event. But as time go by, you have other foreign people now hypothecate that document. Yeah, man. So again, and when we say hypothecate, we also then monetize it, and carry it in a commerce where it becomes a piece, a instrument where them can interface with. So this is the premise. The principal is separate and distinct from the surety. And the principal is I, the living man. And I surety is that birth certificate, what some people call it. You know what I mean? On our island, we say birth registration form. I man we know a little bit more, I say certificate of vital record or certification of vital record. So it is I and I surety. I'm not running away from this thing. You understand? You can never talk to I, the living man. You can only interact and interface with I surety. However, because it's a dead paper, it's going to need its principle to direct the activities. And we're not for the much. Either we look and we authorize, we accept for value and return, or we reject. This is all it is. My daughter had her daughter privately, and her mother-in-law was a doula. She kept the placentas and later claimed to have lost it. That's interesting. Let's see if I can post it so others may see that. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah. But basically what we are trying to say, again, there's two entity at play. And this is why you say them have the international admiralty law or statutory law. And that is to regulate the piece of paper. And the Bill of Rights, where align itself with the universal Declaration of Human Rights, the Declaration of Human Rights. Them thing are the thing what them use for it apply to the man. That's why them say the Constitution, which is maintained under the common law, is there to secure the fundamental rights and freedom of the man and woman, what I'm call the people. But you have to, have the information. She have an affidavit, not a birth certificate. That is interesting. Where is that location? Where is that? Where are you located, Adam's Eve? Hi, beautiful. Oh, North Carolina. That's interesting, man. Because I talk to a brethren in Africa and them have a birth certificate. So I know, say, now, this is what I should ask you. When you say she don't have a birth certificate, she have an affidavit, that means that she not registered to the system, which is good. Right? That's interesting, yeah. However, I know so the birth certificate is what I'm deal with in the commercial arena. So I don't know how that is going to, how you're going to funk well. Like the Moors, the people and we are Moors and them create them trust entity and them, you know what I mean? Function that way. Again, we're kind of familiar with the information, but for me personally, me have to just work with where I'm at. Yeah, man, and laugh at all what it is. Cause if we not break it down or break it wide open, so we can comprehend it, then we're not gonna ever know what going. And one of the most important things to know is as how this system is, it is all about agreements, what I call contract. There is a subtle difference, but it's one and the same. This is why them change from substance to paper. You understand? And at this are the clarity what I'm try share with my common people. Now, when you say you talk about driver's license, there is a driver's license ban out there, my people. But most people not really go so deep the information. That's why I say when you have a driver's license, it is in fact a contract. And when a policeman I say, boy, him need a license and need to do, he's within his right, because that time duty, only because you contract with them. But when a man such as me, when I have them thing that I have no license and my automobile not registered, then them can't prove no contract. What them have to do now is rely on what them call the antecedent contract, which is what them come with by way of the foreign people. I must say, you delegate your authority to a political entity. And I can rebut that easily. You know what I mean? With the certification of fact where I renounce that Jamaican citizenship, meaning I have extricated myself from the political entity known as the government of Jamaica. Hence, them have no jurisdiction, whether in persona nor subject matter. Them have no control, them have no authority. All their activities with a man such as I is called trespass. However, we could take it step by step so we can learn. Because time will always expose their fraudulent act and their fraudulent conduct. Only because I like for write on paper. And because we are in commerce, them say an affidavit represent truth in commerce. So when me place an affidavit upon that court, them can talk what them want to talk in the court, But when them are going to communicate with me going forward, them have to present whatever communication on the penalty of perjury, and I personally request their bond. I know them usually will ignore these things, but through in a commerce, we're going to just make the commercial process be the enforcement. And remember, anything where is contrary to the supreme common law of the land is void. Yeah, man. All we have to do is know, sir, we reserve our rights without recourse, pursuant to FIDEM code. You understand? 1-308. That's it. Clarity, my people. But again, we're going to talk about it again and again and again until, it become mainstream. It not sound strange when a man such as I bring it forward. Yeah, man. So again, give thanks out there.
Yo, FLIABILITY. What you think we say? Don't like the energy. Me know you would have asked some fall. Surprise man strong though. Oh no care some weakness. That not something we just not know. I'm still a walk the road. I feel for walk alone. But I think them tell me about. Can't do it but me not dead for now. Still a walk the road. I feel for walk alone. But I think them tell me about.
No, it's out there,
Some change cause money start make sleep on floor, work hard and sweat. Enough night me they a studio with jet. With beef and a slice of bread for digest. Where the know about life full of dead. When me want food, I lay up on crib. Me beat me one glass to it think like bread. Full of sweat and dead flesh. You don't know my life. It's not smooth like Celtics mount a fight. Man I get if me know why it's smooth again. A good thing me no fight of them. I love it thing me no like for a friend. I'm the road. The faithful walk alone. All the time them tell me about how can't do it, but me not them know. Still I walk the road. The faithful walk alone.
Salute, free people. Complete gratitude again. Salute. Salute.
Man firm on the journey. Me no worry, them can't take my life early. Them wonder how them can't see me done like service. More man rise, the more them try to starve me. Dirty, me a pretty house up, plus a figure furnish. Just hurt me, me put rope round neck like magic. Life's like
Sweet. Them I wonder how we do it.
the six now go take the feet. Them vex two will take the lead. But anyway, still I walk the road. Faithful walk alone. All the time them tell me about
Can't wait, but we not that for now. Still I walk the road.
faithful walk alone.
All the time them tell me we can't wait.
Your brother first. You the best one. Fly right. Hip top. Fly the jet. Chest up. Swift